Okay, thank you, David. Thank you, Anthony. All right, good morning, everybody. Today is the 15th of October, 2021. Yes, told you the stock market will be up, right? Remember, yesterday I was very clear with my statement, and I said that the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500 will definitely go up. All right, do you remember that? Those who remember, can you start the morning with the REM? All right, if you remember, please keep REM. All right. Now, why? Because I told you the CPI data was actually better than expected, right? The market was looking at least 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, but the number came out 0.2 or 0.3 according to different reports, and that was in line. Everybody was very fearful of this figure, and when the data come out in this manner, of course. And I also told you that, right, the banking counters will be doing pretty okay. And of course, you can see that the banking stocks actually all came in better result. Why? Because they lent a lot of money the last few quarters, and definitely the money they're going to get back in terms of interest and dividend, and all this will come in play. And that is what it happened. Okay, so well done, guys, for those who remember that as well. Okay. So today, it's going to be important, the disclaimer as usual, because I want you guys to make sure that you must understand where I'm coming from. My job is to basically tell you what you need to do as a trader. Okay, you don't tell me what happened, we tell you what is going to happen. So you see, what has happened already done deal. No point talking about it. What is going to happen is more important. Don't you agree? All right, and of course, the thing is this, later on, the last slide itself, the very last slide before we go into the charting, right, is from Larry William. I want you to take a look on that because that may set the tone for today or Monday. That's going to be very important. So you need to hold on until the final slide before we jump into the charting area. Okay. All right. Disclaimer as usual. Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Alex. Let's go. Now, this is the Wall Street joke of the day. I don't see any inflation. It seems that Uncle Sam, okay, not the one in our group chat, Uncle Sam, America dropped into a trapdoor. Maybe we should turn on the light on. Now, this is a very good statement, actually. If you look at it, right, one look is a little joke, but actually there's a lot of hidden meaning, right? Maybe we should turn on the light on. What I'm trying to say is this. They know that in the darkness, they know that they just have to switch on the light to see the thing clearer. But the question is, why would you need to ask a question like this? It's only because you know the answer, but you don't want to accept the answer. So what is actually showing this picture is that Uncle Sam has fallen into the darkness, and is probably injured somewhere or another, but because there is a compelling reason why they shouldn't turn on the light, so that is why this joke is all about. All right, I really like this joke. I think it's a lot of depth inside here. But of course, again, this is my personal take. I didn't see what the author write because the author didn't really tell you what he's trying to transpire. I think that's the idea of the author. He tell you but don't tell you, and you have to go and decipher yourself what you think is the answer. But anyway, this is my deciphering. All right. Okay, so what happened is that we have seen the data all coming in. Yesterday, we have Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank, all came out very good result. So first of all, Bank of America quarterly profit rises by 58%. Wow, on higher interest income. I told you that, right? Interest. So wow, look at it. Look at the counter. Okay, look at the counter. The counter just opened, gap up, pull back some profits, cover the gap, and then reiterate and close at the high. All right. Now the thing is this is a very good upside with a very good volume. So I do expect it to go a little bit higher for this counter, a little bit higher. All right. Maybe it'll hit about $46 to $47. That's my take for Bank of America. Okay, because pretty good. It's a pretty good movement and also a pretty good fundamental. So that is why I'm seeing for this Bank of America. Then for Wells Fargo, interesting. Now, Wells Fargo beats estimate, okay, but the loans decline, all right? Because now lesser people take loans, that's for sure. Because first of all, interest rate is going to go up soon. That's the first concerning factor. Second factor is this, there's the confidence not there. I told you before, right? The consumer confidence ain't there. So because of that itself, right, you know, versus what happened last year, the year before, definitely now it's not the best time to take loans. And that's the reason why, even though the counter gap up in the morning, you can see it closes here on the day before, and then after it gap up, right, you can see that it gap up here, it tried to go up a little bit, then after U-turn, come back down and close near the lower end and high volume also. So this tells you that, you know, even though that the market was looking at a good result, right, but you can take note that last few days, the Dow was recovering, but the Wells Fargo stocks came off. So that means that internally someone know that this company will likely be going down further, or at least the fundamental outlook is not good. So my belief that this counter will go down further and it should be heading towards $43 level. All right, so yesterday it closed at about $45. My belief that it go down to $43 level. Okay, that's Wells Fargo. All right, so after Wells Fargo, next one we have is the Citibank. Now, Citibank, the profit rises 48%. Oh, that's pretty good, driven by strong trading revenue. A lot of trading being done. So what happened in the counter? Well, take a look. It closes, it went down the day before, then it reversed strongly, okay, on a very good volume. And then after that, next morning, it gapped up, because of the good earnings. Again, it pulled back down on profit taking, but towards the end, it recovered. So again, this is a pretty decent trade. But the movement itself, right, overall, the last few days isn't that attractive. So I'm going to give a $72 target at most for this counter because I don't think this counter can go any much higher. So my belief that $72 will be a good target, and then that is where you should actually consider to exit and move on. All right, this is my personal take. Now, this counter at the moment now is still on a downtrend, so I'm not that comfortable to buy. That's for sure. Okay, so 3 counters for you. I will do such a recap on a daily basis, and of course, those forecasts is my personal view on the market. You can make your own decision to decide whether or not they are good, what you call indication for your own trading. Okay, all right, take note of that. Okay, a minute. Okay. All right, so that is Wells Fargo, Citibank, and Bank of America for you. All right, let's continue. Now, of course, again, every day I will do this pretty decent technical analysis. Again, I'm not boasting. I'm just basically telling you that how important to use the MA to lead, how important to use the MLP, how important to know about Doji directional rate, and all this information now will be given to you through the TWB basic. And let me just share with you now. Let me just take a look at my handphone. Just so I got a quick update from one of the guys. Okay. At the moment now, we have 53 people attending the Hang Seng class. 53, that's a good jump. And basic got 43 already. 43. Well, we just actually had the link last night at 11 p.m., right? Pretty late. Sorry about that. And now we have 43 people actually attending this as well. So you can see the importance of it. And by doing all this recap, right, show you how important it is. Okay, so yesterday, let's just recap. Okay, now yesterday we mentioned that the Dow Jones, once it breaks above 34,456, I already said that, right? Once the Dow Jones go above this figure, which is the 34,456, I say that the Dow will go up. And it will go up to 34,749. Can you see that? It really goes up. So imagine if you buy at 34,456, if you buy that level, that means you buy here at 456. You buy one contract, okay? One contract is 0.01. So the margin requirement is about only $85 US. But if you hold that contract up all the way from 456 to 749, it's about 300 points, right? 300 points multiplied by this one contract, you will get $300 US. So which means that you take $85 US as a margin because of 1 to 400 leverage, right? You actually make $300. My goodness, $300 profit just like that. And the best thing is that when it go past 456, it went all the way up. It didn't even come back at all. Of course, I was technically wrong because it will pass that itself. It went all the way up to this level, which is like this point of 34,939. But doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter as long as you make money from here. That's the most important. So guys, if you think I did a spot on call, once again, give me a spot on. Remember in this segment itself, right? If you think that this guy really quite impressive, he got it correct, just key a spot on for me. Okay, that's the best validation because I'm recording this right now. And you should know that actually I'm doing a highlight on this area particularly to just showcase to public members. So your little writing, your little recommendation, little comment, positive comments, all will be well received by me. All right, thank you very much. Just this auto, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, so that was the Dow Jones. Okay, then after that we move on to this Nasdaq. Now Nasdaq, I was even adamant. I was literally, if you can hear my voice, I was shouting away. Okay, I said that Nasdaq is definitely a buy. Now, why did I say Nasdaq is definitely a buy? Because of 3 reasons. Number 1, the CPI data. Number 2, the 10-year yield is coming off. Number three, most important, okay, most important is that I told you, right, the market now for Nasdaq itself, after a few days of downside, obviously some of the FANG counters are in the limelight again. They will definitely be, be doing it. Okay, they will definitely be buying into it. And of course, truth be told itself, right? What do you see? My goodness, I really wrote there, right? The time the Nasdaq, remember, it was trading at 14,820. It was that level when we were talking about this. And I draw for you, it will go to 920. I was very specific. I was no actually, I didn't even draw the downside. I told you that the market will go up. Remember that? I said that the market will just go up. And truth be told again, the market really went up. Oh my goodness, The thing is that I'm a little bit like, let's say, hey, Kevin, like being a Jim Cramer. No, Jim Cramer don't do review, okay? He only tell. They went wrong, just roti prata it totally. For me, I tell you, and I tell you where I did. So of course, again, I was wrong because I did not predict the high. I told you that it will go there, but the Nasdaq went beyond. It went to 15,070. Okay, much higher than my forecast. But again, like I say, guys, I'm no guru, I'm no expert. I'm not here to predict market. I'm here to tell you what you can do with stuff. Okay. So as long as you come on board on MAO every morning, right, you can get to hear things like this, and you can benefit from that. That is the most important. You don't come online just listen to my voice. You want to listen, just get some information. That, in short itself, right? The Chinese say, 我帮你做功课，你只要抄袭我的功课，然后你去操盘。Meaning, I do the homework, you listen to what I have to share, and then you can do what you do. And the most important thing is this: when you score the grades, equal to money, the money is yours. I don't take a single cent. Of course, it's disclaimer as usual, but when you compare in relative itself. So that is the reason why I want to tell you guys, really. So pay attention to my sharing. I just hope you guys will make a lot of money, okay? Again, I repeat myself, my job here is to help you guys make money. You must understand that, very important. Okay, then after that, I talk about the S&P 500. Now, I draw here, draw there. Now, you realize that when I put a lot of attention on the counter especially, meaning that I'm telling you my feel where it will be going. So S&P at that point itself was trading at 43.71, okay? And I told you that S&P will go up. Once it crossed the 43.81, it will go up to 43.99. I wrote there a number, 4399, all right? I wrote there and I say it will go up. Now imagine this, S&P 43.71, I already tell you it will go down to 43.99. All right, and I can give you Pacific area. I told you that once the market break past the MA30 itself, right, it will go to 43.99. And the thing is this MA itself is something that you're going to learn this coming Saturday, which is tomorrow. Okay, that means that once you know how to utilize this MA properly, right, I tell you, wow, you will open the door. And this is the reason why I'm telling you this. That's the reason why my MAO itself, right, is getting so much traction, because I actually apply what I'm sharing with you guys right now. And now you're going to learn it on the coming Saturday. So you can see what happened on the market itself. Look. All right, look at it. The market really did it. Once the market broke past 43.81, right? Can you see that? Once the market broke through the 43.81, the market just zoomed all the way up to 43.99. Yes, again, I'm wrong. That I did not forecast 44.41. But if you look carefully, right, we should learn on tomorrow, the chocolate bar. This is where tomorrow, one more thing they've been actually taking check itself will be the chocolate bar itself. So you see that, you know that if the market broke up, right, the nearest chocolate bar itself is here, and this is KCB, but this is a fresh chocolate bar. And I love fresh chocolate bar. And that's the reason why yesterday itself, right, I know that the S&P is going to go up really. Very clear signal there, because patterns keep on repeating, and you just have to follow. All right, guys, if you think I did a good job itself, right, then just give me a good job, Cal. Okay, Ken? If you think that I did a pretty good job, Cal, I think that will be my best way to thank me. All right, Ken? Good job, Cal. That's all I need from you. And then all this little writing will be coming into into my site. Okay, thank you very much. Now, Hong Kong this morning is open. Okay. Hong Kong has gapped up a fair bit, almost like let me see. Hong Kong has gapped up by about 140 points this morning. All right, Hong Kong have been closed for 2 days, one of typhoon. And after that, it says Chongyang. All right, so that was what happened. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Liu. Thank you. I must go from the list. Okay, thank you, Richard. Thank you, Liu. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Jacqueline. Oh, Jacqueline. Wow. You see, the lovely part is I get to see more and more people that I am not seen you for some time coming forward. So, all right, thank you, Anthony, Brian, Janet, Toming, Terry. Wow, more and more people coming on board. I love it. This is a great feeling. I mean, I tell myself, as long I don't need to care about what people say about me. As long as I do it proper, I do it well, time will tell. Definitely, time will tell. Good thing will still go out. Bad thing always go out faster, but undeniable, it's all right. I'm quite sure that good thing will eventually go out. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Right. Then, of course, I also tell you a number. Yesterday, a friend of mine texted me, Kel, how the hell you know 15323 on the DAX? I said, what happened? Say, Kel, do you know that yesterday the DAX opening price was 15323? Oh my goodness. I was like, oh, okay, I was really not knowing it. My friend just texted me, hey, you got connection with the boys. How come you put 15323 and the DAX open at 15323? Almost identical. Now, it's because, I repeat to you, it is the MA itself. This is really the MA job, not me. And of course, I say already, right, if the market can break 15323, it will go up to this point here. And truth be told, the market just attracted to it as if that they know it exists. So that's the reason why I'm very impressed with this moving average also. But the way I use it is very different, very unique. Similar like the others, but a little bit different. Because I fixed the moving average to a certain timing. Hence, therefore, right, it will be able to tell me throughout the whole day what to do. And I can tell you this, guys, every morning I make the effort to wake up very early, right, as usual, MAO, to extract the charts from you, so that tomorrow the training itself, right, you guys can really see for yourself, like, wow, the wow effect. Because not only I tell you what to do, I tell you what actually happened, so you can actually, wow, okay, that is has this. And of course, the whole entire thingy itself, right, okay, for those who attended, okay, I will share with you one way or another. All right, that's very important. Tomorrow's training is going to be very, very important. Okay, cool, huh? All right, thank you guys once again for all your kind comments. Okay, now this is the thing, okay. I know that straight away itself, right, when y'all see this thing, y'all know it's, hey, Squid Game. Yes, correct, it is Squid Game. But it's not because I like Squid Game, because I tell you, I only watched like 5-10 minutes of the show. I didn't like it because it's too violent. And I know what's the whole idea of the whole show. But the thing is this, okay? I went to read up on Squid Game, and the way that it transpired was basically about why we fail in life and how people will do things, to get their wants. But the problem is that if they don't follow the rules, then they get annihilated. And that's the reason why I decided to use that Squid Game to let you guys know that we need to go back basic. Go back to basic level, and after that, understand that, circle is still a circle. There's no other way to draw a circle. A square is a square. There's no other way to draw a square. So as long as you remember that, and you actually consider and you understand that actually trading is not that difficult. It's very simple. You just have to follow rules, right? It should be easy. And of course, if you actually even bother to read up on what I wrote there, actually the one, if you read up, if you actually register, right, you will notice that the writing itself is like nothing even near to the cost. I don't even talk about the cost. I just tell you a certain thing, and I told you that if you understand, you sign up. If you don't understand, you don't sign up. So let me ask all of you today, there's 39 of you right now, how many of you sign up for this and understand what did I write over there? If you actually sign up for it and you understand, can you do this? Me, full stop, understand. If you say me, you sign up, but you don't understand, then just put me, don't. D-U-M. Okay, let me see your answer. I don't want to continue until I see some of your answers first. Okay, let me see whether you understand exactly what I was trying to transpire throughout itself. Now, a friend of mine texted me immediately, student of MNT, he said, Kel, what are you writing about? Well, nothing. He didn't even talk about the class. I say, that's my point. So my friend like, wow, you are really full of nonsense. Okay. Really, wow. So Liu understand. Very good. Brian, you don't understand? Anthony, you don't understand? Only Richard understand. Those who understand, I put me, full stop, understand. Those who say who don't understand what they're right about, then put me, full stop. Okay, then I know that you didn't understand this. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, me don't understand. Okay, no problem, Michael. Don't worry. I will explain. Brian, I'll explain. Okay, don't worry. And then you understand. Very good. I know that this is a very unique way of writing. I know that some people may not understand, because seriously, it's like if I'm the reader the first time, I'm like, what? Okay, but let's say that's my point. So tomorrow we have a good time. Okay, 2.5 hours. See you. Okay. So remember, only TWB students can attend the session, and the webcam has to be switched on throughout the whole session. If not, we'll remove you from the workshop. Recording will be done, but there will be no replay. Meaning you won't be entitled to watch the replay again. So this 2.5 hours is for you to really, get it understood. Okay, it's very simple. It's just that it's all about your acceptance as well. All right. So you must personally extend it, of course. Don't get someone to attend for you, because Susan will scan through your faces, and if she don't recognize you, just remove you away. Yeah, very important. Saturday is the Hang Seng. No, Saturday is basic, my friend. Sunday is Hang Seng. Don't get confused. No, Saturday is TWB basic. Sunday TWB Hang Seng. So don't be confused. I know that it's like what two week, one whole weekend burn. Yes, I know, but do understand this. You burn, I also burn. Yeah, I was doing in the office myself. Okay, all right. Yeah, cool. Okay, Oops. Okay. Now this. Oops. Okay. Now Hang Seng Group is on Sunday. Hang Seng Group is on Sunday. See the dates are different. 17th October. Okay. Now this one here itself, right? Is Hang Seng month. That's where I'm going to train you guys on Hang Seng. Now the content that I'm going to share is exactly the same one that we learned previously. Okay. So if you think that you don't know through, it's fine. But this time around, I added a bit more stuff, more examples, and some details, so that you guys can, apprehend on it. Okay. All right. So this one, remember, same thing. You need to register, and of course, the statistics have been proven very well. Look at it. A capital of $3,000 seriously will be able to generate that type of money. Look at it. That means you basically take out $3,000 as capital. Okay, $3,000 capital, and then after that itself, right? You use only a daily margin of $350. Yeah, that's all. And you can on the average itself, right? The last 2 months, we can make about $400. Okay. Now we have big losses also, right? We have one big loss on a single day, about $1,080. That's really a very bad day. But because that day happened to be the rollover day for the futures, that's why we learned our lesson. So we won't be trading on rollover day. And then after that, we have of course, the day plus minus, we lose back, win back. So the smallest single day win is $12. Okay. But we have very wonderful numbers. 23 days in a row winning streak. Oh my goodness, very crazy, all right? And we don't only focus on one side, we long and we short, okay? Now people ask me, Cal, will you do the one for public member? Yes, we will do, but not now. Yes, we will do, but not now. Just give us some time on this, because public member won't understand CCRY, they don't understand CCYR, they don't know KSI. So all these things itself, right, it's not going to be very easy for you to understand. So that's the reason why I say give us a while to look at the logistics. Okay, all right. And of course, same thing again. Only TWB student can attend, so non-others. Okay, thank you. Okay, now the thing is this. Yesterday, we told you guys, right, to guess the jobless claim, and it has to be exact figure 16.88 ADA coin be given to the winner, right? So what happened is that yesterday the initial jobless claim came out 293,000. Wow. That means that, again, a positive result, because that means lesser people are claiming jobless, hence therefore it's a positive result. Okay, the PPI was even better. The PPI was lower. Now we expected the PPI to be higher, or at least the same 0.6, but it came out 0.5%. Oh my goodness, again, that was good. And of course the crude oil inventories was so much higher than expecting, so everything, cost was down and jobless claim was down. So it was good. So that's why the market shoot up 500 points. So the thing is this, were there any winner? All right. So what I did was I scanned through all your comments, right? So these are all your comments, everybody. Hey, a lot of work here. Just to bring it out and put it as PowerPoint. No kidding. Of course, there's some more to go, but cannot squeeze in already. So most of you were looking at 330,000 to about 380,000. That was an average number. So only 2 persons got very near. It's Anthony Pang and David Tiong. All right, y'all got 298. You two actually chose the number nearest to it, but because we say must be exact, too bad. So David and Anthony, try again. You guys are getting closer and closer to it yourself. So there is no winner for this. So which means that the next price itself is going to be snowball to 19.88 ADA coin. Wow, almost 20 ADA coin already. Hey, that's a lot of money, no? Seriously, is all. So 19.88 ADA coin. So when will it be the next thing? I'll let you know on Monday. I'll see which is the one that we'll come up with, and that you guys get yourself ready. Go and get your lucky charm and try to win the prize. 19.88 ADA coin. Who knows, one day we even go to 100. Who knows? Who knows? Never know, right? Okay, so David Chong and this Anthony wasted a bit more, but never mind. Next one, okay? All right. Now, of course, we continue to give our NIKKEI lunch, all right? Dan and Randy, you all received our lunch. The Chirashi Don from us. Well, thank you once again for supporting us. I think today will be the last batch really, I think so, if I'm not wrong. Today or Monday, right? I leave it to Susan to arrange it itself. Now, of course, the number, some people couldn't make it for lunch, and then they had some previous earlier appointment ready. We understand that's why we couldn't deliver. So that's why yesterday only 2%. Oh, actually 3 lah. 1% didn't take picture. Okay. All right. So yesterday the Dow Jones up by 534 points. Wow. Okay. And this is something that I tell you guys to really do it, right? I tell you the market will give us the money, and if you have followed, you will make some good deal of money. And let's take a look what happened to the Dow last night. S&P 500 jumps the most since March, okay? Powered by the better than expected earnings, the better economic figures, and of course the yield was down a little bit, and the cost, right, the PPI is down. All these are very good data. So what happened? Okay, so we have Walgreens, United Health, Bank of America, and other major companies like Citibank and stuff like that. So this is good because the market was depriving something like that, okay? And of course, technology shares also came in. Microsoft, Apple, Google all came in by at least 2%. So all provided the market with the support, all right? So the thing is this, the jobless claim was the main thing that people is focusing on, and it was good. And the PPI was also good. So everything was just good. And that's the reason why the market goes up. All right, simple as that, okay? And I told you yesterday already, just buy, okay? Just buy. So why did where I have that confidence, my friends? You know, you don't need to be an expert in trading, but you just need to be a very good trade with the boys. You see, TWB stands for trade with the boys, not trade against the boys, not beat the boys, wall up the boys. We don't do that. You see, you don't bite the hands that feed you. So we are people who follow the boys. So the boys tell us what to do, we just have to follow. So 3 reasons for buying yesterday. First reason, number 1, the opening price was here, right? The opening price was here. Tell me guys, this OP is above pivot 1. This OP is above pivot 1. What should we do? Come on guys. This OP is above pivot 1. What should we do? Come on, give me your answer right now. I'd like to give out some ADA coin today. All right? All right. Let me see your answer. All right. The best answer I will give you to you. Of course, we say best answer. It has to be, you know, very well structured. It has to give me all the information that I need. Most important itself, I can use it for our marketing. So tell me guys, what is the best, what's the thing to do? Tell me, give me answers right now. I will take a look and then I'll select the best answer for today, and I want to give out some ADA coin because we didn't give out last few days, right? So must give out a bit. So we try to give out some today. Okay, so Henry, the first answer came out is buy on CCRY. Okay, pretty good. Can be even better. Okay, can be even better. All right, let's see. All right, Richard Hain. Okay, come out with above OP, above pivot 1, CCRY buy. Ooh, nicer. Okay, good. Wow, our Brian come ready. Above OP plus pivot 1 plus pivot 1 or minus 1 equals to CCRY buy. PP at KTR plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 because daily KSI is green. Wow, fantastic model answer. Okay, so that's a beautiful answer. Michael, buy on CCRY, TP at KTR plus 1 to plus 3 and KTR KSI. Hey, very good. Hey, you guys are getting the hang of it. Okay. Okay, then Anthony, CCRY above OP buy. Homings above OP, pivot KTR, CCRY buy. Okay, you guys are giving me the good answer too. Let me see. Eric 1 above OP, above OP, pivot 1 buy on CCRY, KSI green, but through. Okay, wow. All about the same already, all getting there already. Fantastic. All right, so if that is the case itself, right, Brian, Michael, and Eric, the three of you guys will get something from us. Okay, let me write for you. Okay, so Brian, Michael, and Eric will each receive this 2.88 ADA coin because there's three of you today from TWB. Okay, thank you guys so much. Again, that is the best answer that I want to get from you guys itself. Okay. Now the thing is this: first answer is above OP, above people one is definitely any CCRY is a buy because it's a classic trade. Okay, you don't need to ask me. Number two, the KSI is green, definitely is green, and you can see it's actually upticking. Very clear reason that is the market is buying. And of course, if your PTP trade itself, your PTP trade, you know that this is what we call a lower high formation. Lower high formation breaks the previous high is always a buy, especially when the KSI is green. So all these itself are things that we have shared this thousands of times easily over the last few years. So guys, this is how you trade. You don't need to think that much. You just have to follow, you know, you just have to follow what you are told. And look at it yourself, my friends. Look at it yourself. I don't want to keep on reminding you like a broken recorder, but you just have to look at it yourself, okay? These are all the CCRYs that you can trade yesterday, and look at it. Look at it, my friends. You just have to follow one simple rule. CCRY to buy. When it's above OP, red turns to yellow, and then aim for KTR +1, +2, and +3. So the first, second problem is here, and here, done. Fantastic. Then you can finish. And you're done. That's why at about 34,751, when I call for buy towards this point, right, we take profit here. We stop there. But of course, the Dow went stronger because remember, I did tell you guys, right, whenever it's a classic trade itself, right, usually the Dow will end at the high. So I thought that the high will be stopping at KTR +3. That is my personal opinion. But of course, the Dow is even stronger than my field. It went up higher and close near the high. Can you see that? So all these are things that we actually learn in the books or in the e-learning portal, and it really, really, really happened. But you see, guys, it's not the ADA coin that we want to give to you. It's the ADA coin we tell you when we give to you, right? You must remember why you win this ADA coin. And for those who didn't win the ADA coin, don't worry. You just remember that, hey, this is good. Next time I must remember. And I said this before. We may not be right every time for our classic trade, like above OP, we may not be right every time. There'll be 1 or 2 times wrong. But out of the 1 or 2 times wrong itself, right, 10 to 20 times you're going to be correct. And if the 10, 20 times you are correct, and the entire day itself, right, you're going to make money. Like 3 to 4 rounds. Then the one day you're wrong, can't be too bad. You understand my point? And that's the reason why we keep on telling you this. You just have to remember, classic trade are the best. And I will tell you personally, myself, that I love classic trade. I will tell you many, many times that I love classic trade. Whenever I see classic trade itself, right, I will definitely jump in to look to trade in the market. I said that to you, and I said it so many times previously, correct? Yeah? Correct. Yes, indeed. Okay, so yesterday we look at that is done deal. Let's look at gold. Now, gold was also pretty interesting. Now, gold yesterday opened here at 1792. And I told you 1792 is a very important technical point on the gold. It's a moving average, right, at MA30. So initially, gold came down. Why? Because I told you, after a strong closing, usually the next day, the market will take some profit, right? And truth be told, the market did come down to 1786, okay? But the thing is this, it did not go down to break 1785. It did not. It did not. And then rebounded already. So that was where the strength comes in. Because the KSI is still green in color and there were no blue bars at the bottom. For gold, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, as long as there's no blue bar at the bottom and the KSI is green, it's actually very bullish. So which means that if you are trading in the intraday chart itself, right, you need to focus on the intraday momentum. So yesterday for gold, right, it did come down. You can see the very nice BNB, and the BNB was the day high of the day at that point, and it created a CCYR triggering the opening price. So it did came down, right? But the downside, unfortunately, was not low enough to even go to KTR -1. And I've shared this many times with you guys before. If the market cannot even go to the KTR -1 in a bullish day, that means the market easily will go to KTR +1, easily. Write it down somewhere. I repeat myself one more time. When the market has if the KSI is green and no blue bars in this case, right, the probability of going to KTR +1 is very high already. Now, if the market actually goes down first and don't even go to KTR -1, doesn't even go there and rebound straight away, that buy is even stronger. So of course, this is where the BNB is, but there was no trigger but a KSI jump. So what you can done is that you notice the KCX at the bottom, right? So KCX straight, can you enter? You can. So KCX you can enter, CCRY and the KSI jump give you the right validation that you need. So let's say you're not comfortable, you want to wait for a while. Okay, then this one you cannot miss already. Why? This one is a BNB with a CCRY that trigger OP at the same time. And the KSI was green in color and no blue bar. All these are the perfect reason to buy. And of course, gold shot up all the way to KTR +1. And that's the reason why, again, yesterday, we went in to buy gold and I keep on holding gold. Yes, there was some intermittent pullback. We don't care because we know our target already. We just hold on. And once it hit 1799, I think Susan, myself, all of us booked profit from there and we just got up. You see, this is why you need to remember what you learned in MAO so that you can apply it in your trading. Pretty good, right? And all can be explained and not that, gold went up because of this thing, that bank this. No. We don't tell you all this stuff, storytelling. We don't do that. Okay, we want to tell you stuff that you can utilize it and benefit from it. That is more important, guys. You don't want people to tell you stories. You want people to tell you real stuff. Yeah, pretty good, right? Okay, so that was what happened on gold yesterday. Okay, all right, so some global news right now. Wow, not very nice. This morning, the youngest COVID-19 fatality in Singapore reported a 23-year-old person among 15 more deaths. So yesterday, we have not a very nice day yesterday. Some young people has passed on. Now we all know, we didn't say that, it's like affecting that older folks, but we didn't see such young people. Of course, these young people that unfortunately pass on is because they have some complication, they have some health complication. Okay, so they were partially vaccinated and not vaccinated, and they have multiple underlying conditions. Okay, so unfortunately, they pass on. All right, and of course, yesterday we had 2,929 infected cases, about 2,412 from community, and 517 from the migrant worker dormitories. So the dormitories are again spreading rather rapidly. It's like 500 over per day itself. So what is happening again? That means Singapore will go back to the type of time whereby we need workers, but they're not around because they're not feeling well. And again, so this is not good for a small country like us, honestly. So you can see right now, the good part is that the local transmitted cases is coming down a little bit, so not too bad. All right, but then people who got their first dose and full regimen, about 4.5 million. Now Singapore population about 6.3 million, so we are almost nearly there already, right? So that is good, that's good. Okay, all right. So that is the good part of it. Now let's look at the not so good part. Is the you can look at the jobless claim. Sorry. Now the jobless claim basically falls by 300,000, 12 below 300,000 for the first time since pandemic happened. Okay, take a look. So this is good numbers because you can see that the jobless claim actually keep on coming down. So lesser and much people claim. There's two sides of it. Some people say that because people are just lazy to go out because of COVID. Okay. Some people are saying that really maybe the employment is going up itself. So I can't say which is which, but we all know that right now the biggest concern for Federal Reserve is the rising inflation. The thing is that energy prices is still bucking the trend and still moving higher. And of course, 2/3 of the services gain is about from fuel and lubricant retailing. And of course, because of that itself, airline passenger services stumble. So of course, food prices will definitely go up definitely for sure. And of course, like eggs, eggs went up by 21%. That's a bit, right? And of course, fresh and dry vegetables also up by 19.4%. So you see that prices are going up. And I mean, look at it, no matter how you calculate, it's more than 2%. No matter how, even the average job itself is already 10%. We talk about the lowest number is at 2%. So that's why inflation is definitely here to stay, okay? Right, some important market information, please stay on. Now, Goldman Sachs says oil prices could be higher for much longer, okay? So they're saying that crude oil prices will stay longer. And this guy is a strategist. He says that it will hit about $85 by the next few years. And Goldman Sachs said the Brent crude will hit $90. Okay, wow, $90. Now, what is happening right now and why it's a warning is because the supply is shrinking faster than demand. Demand is increasing slowly as the world economy is recovering, but because of lack of supply, that's why the cost increased. Well, I will just say that I will just, whatever the media say, I just buy it, but I don't really buy it myself. Why? Because we all know that there was a lot of supply back then during the pandemic time. So they could just easily get the supply and put it back in the market. So all I can say is this: when you control certain part of it, right, you just have to know that just follow the boys. The boys say want to go up means you go up. You can tell me all the fundamental, all the supply issue or supply abundance, all this thing, it doesn't matter because the boys want to push, they will push it up. So the Goldman Sachs, again, top equity strategy says that investors shouldn't expect another great year like this one because of tax threat. Okay, why? Now, David Costin is the one who say that the S&P will go higher. So you need to listen to him. Huh? Now, David Costin says that, right, the stock market will still go up by about 6% this year, okay? Another 6% this year from where we are right now. But he says that, right, but the stock return will slow down to just 4%. So there's different, huh? Stock return and this, and the stock price is a different thing, huh? And he said that he's saying that because of this corporate income tax, right, that's going to happen, all right, from 21% to 25%, that will hit the market. So because of that itself, right, David Costin says that next year itself, right, may not be that fantastic. So traders just to think, it makes sense. It makes sense. So Santoli, right, one of this CNBC market correspondent, all right, share some stuff. Let me show you the chart to you. Now, remember this chart I shared to you about a couple of days ago. I told you, right, using the 50-day, 100-day, and 20 MA, right, you can see that that's the reason why I suspected yesterday will be a recovery. You take a look. The market really hits the MA 100 twice and then rebounded. And of course, when it crossed the 20-day moving average, it went in to test the 50-day moving average. And yesterday's closing was perfecto down here. So what does it mean then? That means that if the S&P 500 can break up, we could see a new high again. But if the S&P fail, then we may see some selling. Now that is something that you need to stay on until the last part of the slide today to see what I share with you about what Larry Williams posted about 1 month ago. Okay, all right. So because of that, he's saying that the past few weeks, right, the September, October downside seemed to show some tailwind for the stock market. And of course, there was some overbought previously, and now he believes that there's a bit more pullback, right, from the high about 10%, a bit more pullback. So the thing is, this now is flattish at the 50-day average. So now it's all that the point of watching it. If the market cannot go any higher, then likely you'll pull back. And of course, but again, yesterday the bounce was pretty positive. Yesterday, all looks okay, and the market breadth was also good, and VIX was down. Okay, VIX was down. So yesterday I was wrong on VIX. I was calling for a buy between 18 and 19, but yesterday VIX went down lower to 16 to 17. I'll show a chart shortly. But to me, it's all right. This is actually a very good opportunity to buy. Now, everybody take a look on this VIX here itself. Okay, now VIX yesterday jumped down from yesterday closing at 18.5, jumped down to 16.86 and closed near the low. So actually, that means I was wrong. I was wrong on my VIX call, but because the market went up. So when the equity market goes up itself, the VIX come down. It's really very normal. It's expected. But because I was long on the market and then I was so long in VIX, so it's a bit of a hedge in between that. Okay, now why I want to tell you about this is this one here. Can you take a look here? Now this is the RSI reading about 40. And every time it hit 40, can you see the market will bottom out, right? Then it hit 40 again, the market bottom out, right? Hit 40 again, the market bottom out. Can you see that? So every time you hit the 40 mark, the market actually bottom out. Okay, so you get an idea now? Okay, so where are we now again? We are 40. So are we going to bottom out? Yes. And you notice this one is higher, right? A and B. B is higher than A. So that means that, right, I suspect that the market called VIX will recover. And if VIX go up, it's all right. That means usually the equity market will take profit. I repeat, usually the equity market will take profit. So that's the reason why today I will tell you that if let's say you're long on stock market itself, right, today you can consider to take profit and go slow. Okay, go take profit and go slow. All right, that's my view on the market here itself. Got idea? Got the idea? Okay, so very important. This slide. Remember I told you about this one, right? About the Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Morgan Stanley target And I told you, right, if only when the fear and greed indicator go down to 11 to 12, then I look to buy, right? Now, yesterday update, wow, yesterday from 32, it jumped to 47. Wow, that's a big jump. Okay, but because the Dow Jones up by 500 points, so it's understandable. It jumped by from 32 to 47 is expected. Okay, so that's why the thing is this. So when the stock market is up itself, the fear and greed indicator also bounce up. Now this is going to be very important slide. Everybody pay attention to details. Look at it. Okay, this is Larry William chart. In fact, Larry William had just come out a new video yesterday. Yeah, I just watched it. All right, it's pretty good video. And I will cover this on Monday. Okay, I'll cover the thing on Monday. Now, if you are in a hurry to watch it already, right, you just go to YouTube, search under Larry Williams. You will see that it's a posting yesterday. Yesterday, he had posted a video. All right, I say I'll cover the whole thing on Monday as a something for everybody to take a look, but you can jump in first. Now, this one is actually from September. This one is from September. I kept this for this period. Now, I want to notice this. He says that, right. He says back then, now this picture was taken out during Jim Cramer's session. Okay, so Jim Cramer was talking about Larry Williams, and he was talking about 17 September. Usually the S&P 500 seasonal pattern. 17 September, the market will pull back. Okay, so I want you to take a look right now. Just give me a minute. I bring in the S&P right now, so that you can actually compare and contrast. Okay, all right. I think MAO, I really take extra effort to give you stuff that is going to help you in trading. That is very important, right? Because you don't want to see things that you know already. You want something different. Yeah? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so 17th of September, where are you? 17th September. Here we go. Can you see that? Okay, can you see that now? Okay, okay. So everybody take a look here. This is 17th September, this day. Okay, 17th September on my chart. Okay, let's see what I can do. Okay. Yeah, anyway, okay. Man. I wanna. Wait, my chart will be a problem. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 17th September is here, and he says that 17th September seasonal pattern, the market will come down, right? So all the way down. Okay, the market did come down. Can you see that? The market did come down, but only 2 days. Then immediately it rebounded. So if you want to just trust this entire thing, right, you'll be like, huh? But of course, eventually it still came down. So it's like, oh, okay. But of course, this up wave will likely swing out a lot of traders already. Then after that, it tried to go up again. And then recently it came down. But yesterday it ran up again. So in short itself, right, it's nowhere near this whole thing. So seasonal pattern for this limitation, okay? It can give you a guidance, but it cannot give you a precise thing, okay? Now, everybody take a look at what I want to share with you. That one is more important, okay? Now, everybody focus. Now, this is the month of October, right? Can you see that? This is the month of October. This is the month of November, right? Okay, now everybody take a look, okay? So you see that the month of October we're supposed to have a uptick on the S&P 500. So do we have it? Yes, technically we have it. Okay, technically we have it. Right? Technically we have it. All right. So can you see that now? Okay. So if you take the middle of these two blue lines, the middle will be somewhere here, right? The middle. So what do you see here, my friends? What do you see? All right. That means that today is 15th October, which is the middle, And do you notice that, okay, it's the middle, huh? If you notice this, right, the market will shoot up first, okay? As you can see, the market will shoot up first. And yesterday, we do have the shoot up. Can you see that? Interesting. So today is the mid of the month. If let's say we do a hypothetical, that means that theoretically speaking, if the market is to really follow what Larry Williams created this chart here, that means that the market has to pull back down. Hey, interesting. But this pullback down, based on the rule, it seems that it will not go lower than the last low. So that means the last low itself should be either this one here or this one here, okay? Somewhere between these two areas. All right. Then after that itself, right, about the near the last week of October, it will be a brilliant time to buy the S&P 500. And of course, that is where Christmas comes in. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that this is going to be a brilliant chart itself? Now, I cannot say that, I don't know whether it will come true, but I cannot deny this, that under PTP teaching, we did tell you that when the market is coming down trend itself, if the market actually forcefully closed at the low of yesterday, closed at the high yesterday, then normally there will be profit taking soon. All right, and let's see whether this will help you guys. So got an idea? If you like this chart itself, right, please key LIKE like. Okay, if you like this chart, please key LIKE like. Okay. Yes, definitely. Larry Williams is definitely a true legend. This is me. He's one of the few technicians that I really applaud. But before we go deeper itself, I just want you to be careful with that, right? Seasonal pattern is a good reference, but don't really dwell into it, because there are times it can be totally very wrong. Even when I watch this video, if you actually study his video carefully, there's some point he show, there's some point he will skip. Because you know that part was wrong. So I'm definitely a great respect for Larry Williams. He's technically my shifu, because I learned from him when he came from Singapore. I went for his course. He's one of the few trainers I go. Paid $3,000 for a 2-day course. Ooh, okay, expensive, huh? But it was worth it, because he was really very good. But I say again, everybody, when you're working or you're providing education and stuff, right? Sometimes we do have to move on. We cannot keep on showing some of the error area. So just don't get too dwell into that, okay? Look at the video with a pinch of salt or two, then pick up the key point. Yeah, really, you must take up pen and paper to write down some of the key point that he shared, and after that, take note. And of course, the most important thing is this: if the market really perform on that day itself, then you maximize it. That means that if you call for buy on that day, and the market really goes up, then you know that two of you guys are in the same direction, then just buy up the way lah. But of course, if let's say he called for buying that day and the market doesn't react, then something is wrong. So don't even get involved. You got it? Yeah. Seasonal plus TWB perfecto. Well, yeah, something like that. That's why I say, now understand why itself, right? I'm trying to push you guys to have training on Saturday, Sunday, because there's a reason involved here itself. Now, not because of Larry Williams, but because I know that the turning point is around 15 October area, and I think that if you guys have the indicator, or at least know how to utilize it itself, right, you are going to be able to benefit from it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Liu. Thank you so much. Thank you for your strong validation. Okay, that is. Take away this one. Okay, so now let's just go to the charts. The bull goes bull, the bear goes grrr, and the lemon go is different this time. Yeah, let me bring up the charts. There we go. Moment, let me just. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's go. First of all, China. Now, China market today, you can see from the chart, China today still continue to be down today. All right, China market stay down today. If you like this chart, it's all right. It's all right. Okay. All right, it's down today. Okay, wait up. Let me just bring in. Okay. The MLP for today is somewhere here, so it's very near to the 50% Fibonacci. It went down earlier, but now it rebounded off the low, but it's still down. The good part is that it's above the MA30. It's above MA30, but it's below the MA200. So which means that, right, it will likely be, restricted here. So you need the MLP to give the stronger validation. They need to go past MLP. Then you can have higher upside here, okay? Then it can go up. If not itself, right, it's going to be tough. The MLP and the MA30 happen to be same level, 16050, around there, okay? All right, so you need to wait for a while first on this one, okay? No view on China 50. Hang Seng. Now, Hang Seng has just came back this morning, and wow, there's some selling in Hang Seng, okay? Now, anybody have made money on Hang Seng today, this morning? The Hang Seng group, if you have made money from Hang Seng, please key HK. All right, now let's take a look. Hang Seng today, the MLP. Okay, MLP is here today. The MA30 is this point. MA200 is way above. Okay, so how do we look at Hang Seng? Okay, so Hang Seng this morning, let's take a look. Hang Seng this morning, the opening price is here. Okay, now this morning the market opened straight away, came down. Now the chocolate bar was taken out that day itself. So logically speaking, if the Hang Seng can go higher, the next chocolate bar will be here already, which is like 25,802 level. Oh, okay. Today Hang Seng no chance to trade. Oh, okay. Thank you, King Hua, for the update. How about M5? Okay, so that is Hang Seng. Then after that, today the market is now going down. MLP is 24,960 range. Okay, so which means that today if Hang Seng stay down for I don't know what reason, if it stays down, it will go down to 24,708 level. Okay, so if Hang Seng today stay down, it will go down to 24,708 level. That is the MA30 level. Not too sure why are we coming down, but definitely for sure the Hong Kong market was down for 2 days, and I mean close to 2 days. Maybe just normal profit taking. That's very normal profit taking. Okay, let's look at the Hang Seng day chart first. Okay. King Hua also say that M5 risky because they KSI green and CCYR already KTR -3. Oh, okay, understand. Okay, let's take a look at Hang Seng for ourselves to take a look live. Okay, so Hang Seng open here. It opens above OP and open above pivot 1. So by right above OP is a buy. KSI is green, right? So above OP is a buy, but almost instantly the market came off already. And below OP to pivot 1, we call it uncertainty zone. So logically can't trade lah. Now, of course, if it breaks below pivot, right, any CCYR can sell. But again, must depend on where the KTR is. So with all this information now, we know that. We go to the 5-minute chart, take a quick look on that. Well, the 5-minute chart shows, oh, now I understand why King Hua said that. You can see that the CCYR did come, but by the time we come here itself, already KTR -3 already. So not the best way to trade. Now, King Hua is a very good trader. He knows the rules very well, and that's the reason why he stopped the traders from entering trade. So very good, King Hua. Well done as well, right? That is the right way to trade. Today shouldn't trade at all. Liu have just given us some update. Says that China cracked down on financial FUTU. What's FUTU? Is it a company? Okay. All right. Sorry. Yeah. I'm no guru, so I cannot like remember everything. All right. So the thing is this: if this is going to be the movement, then that's it. It was once it hit KTR -3, logically it's all over already. Nothing much to do already. All right, for Hong Kong today, yeah, unless something drastically happened, then you bring the Hang Seng all the way down to this point here, 24,332, which is actually in line with what I just said. If it goes down, right, it can go down to the moving average. Yeah, so 24,732. That is if the market goes down. Okay. Oh, full two Momo. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Liu. Yeah, full two. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's look at Dow Jones. Now, Dow Jones, as we can see, again, right, beautiful. Today above MA30. Today above MA200. Today above MLP. So everything is good. Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good to go. So it seems that there's nothing, no much worry for today. Everything looks perfect. So for Dow Jones today, if Dow Jones can stay above OP, as long as it stays above OP, it should be able to test the technical point again at 35,049 level. Okay, so we're talking about another 100 points, which is not too difficult. Yeah. Now that is the if let's say the market stays up. Now I said right, market actually is uptrend, but recently the market overall has been going down a little bit. So when the market is going down itself and the market closed near the high, right? Let me just show you when close near the high what I mean. Yeah, when the market closed near the high, you do actually notice that when the market is coming downwards and the market closed at the high, usually we will see a little bit more upside to go first at the start. And then after that, if the market breaks below OP, there will be some form of selling. So I cannot deny this, but I want to tell you that if the Dow Jones stays below OP today, there will be some selling. So traders need to be careful, okay? If the market stays below OP, you need to be careful, all right? Okay, thank you. All right, Liu says that Chinese online broker like Futu and Up FinTech face regulatory risks said by People's Daily website. Okay, understand, yeah? Now, of course, nowadays, a lot of things is happening in the world and a lot of governments want to control. I was just looking at one of those typical Taiwan talk show this morning, and you're saying that, right, our handphone, you know, when we're being prompted to ask, can we access your photo and stuff, right? Usually you say yes and no, right? Apparently it's all right on WeChat, on this 支付宝, right? They can actually, you know, so good, they can actually extract your photo without you knowing. Yeah, without you knowing. And then they will use it for some form like, you know, either surveillance or trying to sell you stuff. So it was a pretty scary thing because you can see that the photograph was all read by the different app. And then it actually really did, and it doing it very fast, like 1 or 2 seconds per photograph. So it's like very scary. So, I mean, now you understand why when you surf, example, you surf YouTube, right? You can almost see that Facebook will recommend something to you, or you do at Facebook, right? YouTube recommend to you, or whichever channel you watch on YouTube itself, very fast, right? All the other similar channel will be prompting up to you. So this is the AI period, and that's the reason why it's very easy to influence people. It is very easy for the big boys to influence us, and that is a scary part. Yeah. Okay, the Dow weekly chart itself, seemingly there's some hope right now. The market seems to break out the pattern. So good, the market, if it can stay above the BNB, will be great. That is at 35,032. So we will take a look. Okay, right. So let's look at the market now for the Dow Jones. For today, Dow. Okay, today's Dow Jones is a CCRY. Okay, wow, CCRY. This is a CCRY on the Dow Jones this morning. So by right, above OP is a buy already. Now, how many points is this? Let me just double check. Oh, okay, it's an 800-point movement. So by right, we can enter. So if let's say our risk is $1,000, right, we can actually enter it. So okay, after this, we take a look. Okay. Now the KSI is green in color. So that means that as long as the market stays above OP, today is a buy. But there are 2 KCB points to watch out for. It's 35,029 and 35,100 level. So there will be these two as a form of resistance for the Dow Jones today. Yeah, okay, but overall looks good. Only if it breaks below P2, which is 34,867, then the downside could be limited because the KSI is still green in color. Okay, got an idea? Yeah, all right. So that's what we can look out for to trade in the market today. Okay, so let's look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has went up past the MA30, very nice. And very incredibly, the MA30, this is the MLP. MLP is somewhere. MLP is somewhere here. The MA30 is somewhere here. Okay, so very clear in a triple movement. Above MA30, above MA200, and above MLP. So with these three elements, the Nasdaq is going to be tough to come down. Very tough. So only what reason is the meaning that I told you, right? When the market is coming downtrend or coming down, usually closing at the high is not going to be a very good sign. So of course there were incidents because at high it went higher, so that one, yeah. But usually when the market come down, closing near the high, the next day the market has to stay above OP. If the market don't stay above OP, then there will be some selling. Now even the selling come in, I think 14,936 will be the first support that I think that the Nasdaq will pull down. So my personal view is that if Nasdaq really take profit, right, after 2 days of good upside, 14,936 is a very reasonable level for the Nasdaq to pull back there, and then after that, if it can rebounding from that, there will be a very strong buying state. So 14,936. Again, please let me down. So I cannot believe that today the market may have to come down to here, the 936 level, just to find more buyers come in. Okay. Thank you once again, Liu, for sharing the full two news. Okay, so that is the Nasdaq. Okay, let's look at the TWB chart with the Nasdaq. Now, TWB chart is the same as the Dow Jones between the two pivot point, and the KSI is green. So same thing, if the market stays up, we can see going all the way to 15,216. If we stay down, then no choice. The next number is 14,881. Okay, all right. So today kind of wait for a while. S&P 500, very nice. S&P is above the MA 30, and yeah, very clear cut. Yeah, cross the chocolate bar. So the next chocolate bar should be here already. The next chocolate bar. So let me say this up front. So if the S&P is to go higher, you may have to go all the way down up to 44.55. 44.55 is the chocolate bar that is untouched yet. So likely it will be going down there. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is that it's above MA 30, it's above MA 30, MA 200, and of course it's above MLP, right? So again, another strong reason for the S&P 500 to stay up today. But of course, once it hit 44.55, I think that there will be some resistance in the market. Okay, all right, cool. That is the S&P 500. Let's look at the TWB chart. TWB chart also identical to the Dow Jones and the gold. Same thing between two pivot. KSI is green. So same thing again. Upside 44.77, downside 43.96. Okay, this is going to be very important. This is the target 44.77, and if the market doesn't have come down, right? If it come down, then it will come down to 43.96. Yeah. Okay, so that is the S&P 500. Okay, so we have DAX. Let's take a look at DAX. DAX really propel higher. So now DAX, where would it go? Okay, so first of all, same thing. We need to be adjusting the MA 30 and MA 200. Okay, so as long as today the market stays above MA 200, is a blue line, the market should go higher. I suspect that it may have to go up to this chocolate bar area, which is somewhere, sorry, draw better, somewhere here. Yeah, okay. So what level is that? 15,610. Wow, that's a bit of a high number. You wanna 15,610. Okay, right. Look out for that for DAX today. 15,610. Okay, so that is DAX and the Nikkei. Now Nikkei continue to climb 28,868 already, very good. Now Nikkei again today opened beautifully at MA 200. So again, this is not the first time we open at MA, but it's kind of going to be resisted soon at this MA 30 level. Now for Nikkei trader, I think that we can start to book some profit once your Nikkei goes about 29,000 level. All right, if it goes there, I suspect it may put some pullback soon. Okay, as long as the market stays now, and the moment is fine. But once it hit 29,025, you may want to go slow on the Nikkei. Okay, you may want to go slow on the Nikkei. All right, so that is the Nikkei, and let's look at the Nikkei chart right now. Wow, interesting. Nikkei this morning opened already above the pivot 2, and today again Nikkei is an inverted pivot. So inverted pivot is stronger than your normal pivot, which means that if the market stays above OP and pivot 2, it can go jolly well higher, and the target is 29,034. That will be the target for Nikkei today. Yeah. Now KSI is green color, so there's nothing much to say unless you break below P2. Okay, unless you break below P2, but kind of tough right now. The bullishness is pretty strong. Okay. Okay, so I completed the Nikkei and all the equity market. Let's look at gold right now. Now, gold stays above 1792, a very good, important figure. All right, and now the thing is this is actually moving sideways now for gold, and there is going to be my personal view, only my personal view, is that if gold goes down below MA 200, which is 17,092, that means that gold may go into profit taking. All right, profit taking how much? I don't know, but if it breaks below, there will be. If it doesn't, if it does touch and recover, then it's a different story altogether. That means that this market can go much higher, and based on technical ground, you can go up to as much as 1820 level, okay? Somewhere around there, 1820 level. Not today, lah. I don't think even today, just that on the long haul, okay? All right? Yeah. Okay, I just see that Hong Kong has recovered quite a fair bit. See, Hong Kong has recovered. The low was 24,863. Now it's back above 25,000. So the MLP again proved its salt. Okay. Okay. So wait, let me just bring up the MA 30 and MLP. Bring it up. Okay, so now for gold today, MLP is 1794. Gold MLP is 1794. So which means that if the market wants to go up, it should be above 1794. If it stays below 1794, then there'll be some profit taking there. Okay, so watch out for 1794 and 1792. Very two important levels to watch out for gold today. 1794 and 1792. One is MLP, the other one is the MA 200. Okay, all right. Weekly chart broke out very nice. So weekly chart has broke up above the trend line. So this is a very good breakout. So if you can stay and breaks the important level, which is 1820, the MLP of the big black down. If you can go past 1820 and stand and do well, then of course gold should have no problem marching on towards the next figure, and that fixed figure can be as high okay, it can go as high as here itself, and that is 1876 level, okay, if it goes up. Yeah, 1876 level. I'll write down for you, 1876. Okay, all right, clear? Okay, all right, so let's look at the gold, if the TWB system, right? TWB system, what does it tell us? Okay, gold continue to go up. It's between the two pivot 1 and pivot 2. KSI is green, no blue bars, so which means that all are positive for the buy side. All right, so what can we do with the buy? We just have to focus on if it goes above OP, we buy, and our target is 1804 or 1823. But once it reaches there itself, right? Okay, that's where your risk is done, and then that is where I suspect that the market may actually pull back. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that is the goal for today in terms of the fundamental, the technical. Unless it breaks below P2, then there'll be some selling. Well, where would it go? Well, there's a TSCV here at 1767, kind of low though. Yeah, okay, so we're going to see more upside and downside, like look at it. Okay. Okay, I just saw Hong Kong recovering above 25,000 already, Juana. Wow, Hong Kong has recovered more than 25, go back to 25,050 already. Wow, that's a very good big jump over here itself, a big jump there. Yeah, okay, so that means some buying interest coming into the market once again. And I told you guys that will be some more buying, okay, but then of course, If the chart earlier I told you about the profit taking, you just consideration on it, just take some consideration factor on that. Give me a minute, there's some messages coming in as usual. Okay, so that is the Hang Seng silver. Okay, this is silver. Woohoo! Wow! Look at it. Look at my silver. Wow! Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I told you guys, silver. Yay! So silver, I told you it will go higher, and the first target will be this chocolate bar right here itself. And I'm very happy that you guys are making money. Now, I know some of you have made money from silver. You're texting on the side. Congratulations to you. Well done. Okay, all I can tell you is well done. Okay. Remember, you don't owe me anything. You just have to make money from the market. And silver went up all the way to this point here. Let's put it darker, cannot see. Oh, right. So the target for silver is $23.82 for this time around. I told you that 23. Of course, again, you can hold until you're happy. Right. We accumulated around here. That was a good deal. We put some here. It was crazy time. But still, the thing is this, I believe that silver still got a bit of room to go, and $22.82 is a potential target on silver. All right, how many of you have bought silver? Have you bought silver? Yeah, bought silver. Can you keep bought silver? If you have made money from silver, let me know. Let's see how many of you have made money from silver. Yeah, I bought some. Yeah, I'm keeping it for some time. I'll see how it goes. Yeah, the swaps is there, but at least you pay very little money to have a position. Yeah. Okay, silver. Anybody? Okay, so we're waiting for those who bought silver. Let's look at crude oil. Now, crude oil, wow, continue to go up. Crude oil continue to go up. Now it's at $81.30 already. The last time it hit $81.30, it came down very fast, right? Below $80. This time around, it shows strength and continue to much higher. It shows strength and continue to much higher. So again, all these have evidently proven to you that it's so important to, stick with the trend. Right, so important, right? Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute, sorry. Just thanks a few more messages out. Just give me a few more moments, sorry. Check that. Sorry, yeah, just messages keep on coming in. Okay. Okay, done deal. All right, silver, sorry, crude oil. Now, crude oil, if it breaks $81, where will it go? You look at it, if you look really look at it. Look at it. It will stretch very far, very far. So if you look at it, the one that we draw previously, it came all the way from 2014 point, 2014. That's how far it went back. So if you're going to remember this, I'm going to put a marker here. Hold on. Okay, I put a marker here where we are now. Okay. And then I'm going to open up the chart a bit bigger. Can you see that? Yeah. See that? Okay, so we are going back to 2014 time. And if it's going to go up higher, the next level that you will go could be as much as here, $84.90, $85. Wow, 85. Can you see that? Okay, so which means that if the crude oil is to stay up, crude oil can go all the way to $85. Wow, $85. Think about this. What will you do to the economy? Oh my goodness, $85. Okay, so I'll write it down. Okay, so if based on just pure technical, I repeat, just pure technical. Okay, when it's pure technical, meaning that if the market keep on running on its own, it will go up on its own, and this is going to be 85. Now my target is 82 to 83. That's my target, but the chart says that it can go as much to $85. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that you go to $85? Okay, that is the view of the thing right now. Okay, $85 target. Wow. Okay. Now my view is this is possible. Anything is possible because you see the MA30 is here, then the MA200 is at the bottom. You can see that MA200 is at the bottom. So that means that this is a very bullish trend at the moment right now. And MLP is somewhere here. So it's all very bullish. So it's all very, very bullish at a time for time being. So if it's so bullish at the moment now, right, it's going to be very difficult to deny this upside. Okay, that means that this market is very, very bullish right now at this moment. Yeah. Okay. So with that itself, right, if there's going to be anything like example, higher demand for this global recovery and stuff like that, right? Then we can see that there is even a higher chance for the crude oil to go even higher. Okay, but the thing is this, just now someone texted me on the side, Cal, but I thought that today you said the Larry Williams thing itself said that today could be a peak point. Yeah, but if you remember, I told you, right, one very important factor is that it's always an uptick first, then maybe they come down. So it could be today, it could be Monday. So it depends on whether the market has finished its trend. So not really 100%. And only, again, it's a reference point. It could be really on Monday. So just remember this, you do not really take in context, just as a reminder. It's just a reminder, but you don't need to go into context of this. So you just have to take note on what you can look out for. Okay, yeah? Yeah. So if of course, if crude oil pushes to $82, $83, $85, definitely some of the what do you call energy counters. Some of the energy counters will definitely be running up quite a fair bit. So if that itself, right, it will be good for energy counter, but it also at the same time it will stress out those counter like those like logistic companies, energy like those these planes, airlines. They'll get hit because cost increases. That is bad for them. And imagine now if COVID is still ongoing and they're not able to get in more sales and stuff like that, they will also be affected. So this one is a give and take. Both sides will be affected. Good part and bad part at the same time. Okay, there's no better way out on this. Yeah. Okay. So this is again very important information that you need to kindly take note of that. Yeah, very important. So let's look at the crude oil for today to wrap it up. Well, Nikkei is still pushing up very strongly now. Nikkei. Crude oil. Crude oil is between the two pivot point. Between the two pivot for today, KSI is green in color, so which means that if the market continue to push up higher for crude oil, today the target will be 81.88. I think that today 81.88 should be able to hit. Yeah, I think today 81.88 should be able to touch for today. So traders, you heard me? Yeah, today I believe that 81.88 should be able to touch. Yeah, okay, 81.88 should be able to touch. But once it touches itself, right, I believe the market may again pull back a little bit. But I think overall it's still a good day now. But the KSI is a bit turning down a little bit, but still okay. Yep, okay, good job. Underneath about silver. Okay, so I've done the crude oil. Last two will be the cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency, wow, what happened? Suddenly Bitcoin just shoot up. So all this shoot up movement is because probably some big funds came in to buy and sell. Okay, so for Bitcoin now, let's just look at it. Now, Bitcoin, you can see it is now firming above the 23.6 So that means that Bitcoin could be really tearing upwards already. Now, 58,982 will be the first resistance today. But if you can break past this, the next KCB is 60,000. 60,000 is the next KCB level, all right? Then, of course, the final Fibonacci figure is still 64,000. That was the last high. Now, I think that from the way the momentum of the entire market is moving right now, right, I cannot deny this. There is a very good possibility for the Bitcoin to go towards 60,000. There's a very good chance. The momentum, the movement, the KCX, the blue, the green arrows all tells us still that the momentum is very strong, very, very strong momentum. So it could be a pump up all the way to 60,000 for Bitcoin today or over the weekend. Yeah, likely over the weekend. There's a very fairly good chance to see that happening. Ethereum, of course, with the Bitcoin pushing up, Ethereum also went past my target. Now it's 3780 level. So for Ethereum itself, right, similar thing. There's no blue bar at the bottom. KSI green. So that means that it should be able to test 3800 later today. 3890 lah. I think 3890 is a fairly good level for this to go higher. Anything higher itself will be at least 4,000 already. Anything higher is 4,000 mark. Yeah. Okay. Now I say I would love to buy more Ethereum. I'd like to buy more ADA coin, but if it's going to go up, I won't chase up. I mean, rule of thumb is that we don't chase when market is running up. We just wait for it to pull back down, lower again, just buy. That is the way we do our trading. That is very simple, very slow, but definitely very consistent and profitable. All right, so that will be all for today's MAO. Now, on Monday, MAO will be very good because we have a lot of things to share with you. And don't forget itself, right? We have a lot of training, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Even Monday with some training for those who took the 1K challenge. So for those who are going to like, what, Kel, I'm listening to 3 days in a row. Yeah, in the way. All right, that'll be all for today. Thank you very much for this MAO. I hope you appreciate it and love it. Thank you once again.